Daniel saw her every morning. Same seat on the city bus. Same soft hum of her earphones. Same way she bit her lip while reading. A little crease between her brows like she was holding a secret only books could offer. Her name was Leah. He didn't know it at first, but he would come to memorize it like a melody. She never noticed him. And somehow, that made it easier to watch from afar, to draw her in silence, to build little moments out of glances and half-smiles that were never really for him. One evening, in a quiet coffee shop, their paths crossed beyond the bus. She walked in with friends, laughing, light and warm like a song you forget until you hear it again. Daniel sat alone, sketching. She passed by. He held the door open on her way out. She smiled. "Thank you," she said. He replayed that moment for weeks. He returned home and sketched her from memory, eyes alive, lips mid-laugh. His pencil softened her features with care. Each sketch was like a secret, a quiet confession he didn't dare speak aloud. She had become his favorite shape of silence. But one day, sitting on a park bench with a book in hand, he saw her again, this time with someone else. A man, tall, confident, the kind of presence that filled a room effortlessly. She laughed beside him, free and radiant. Daniel looked away. Of course she had someone. People like her always did. People like him didn't belong in the story. They stayed in the margins, watching, waiting, wishing. That day he closed his book and didn't open it again. His room turned into a quiet museum of her. Sketches everywhere, her hair brushing her shoulder, the curve of her smile, the moment she looked out a window once and seemed a little sad. He knew it wasn't healthy, loving someone who didn't know you. But feelings, he thought, aren't logical. They simply are. So he wrote her a letter, folded it neatly, never sent it. "Dear Leah, you don't know me, and maybe you never will, but you made my mornings bearable. You reminded me that beauty exists in people, in silence, in distance. You don't owe me anything, but I owe you this. Thank you. Yours from a distance, Daniel." Then one day, she was gone. No goodbyes, no explanations, just an empty seat where she used to be. He waited, days, weeks, months. But the ache she left behind stayed long after the absence became routine. Eventually, Daniel found a way to let go. He put her on a wall, a small gallery, tucked between bookstores and broken sidewalks. He titled the exhibition, Unseen. His drawings framed delicately, lined with careful hands. Visitors wandered through, eyes lingering on her face. A girl stood beside him, admiring a piece. "Who is she?" she asked. Daniel smiled faintly. "Someone beautiful, someone real, someone I loved." Silently. Later that night, he walked the quiet streets alone. Flashbacks played behind his eyes, her laugh on the bus, her voice in the coffee shop, the unsent letter. He paused at the bus stop where it all began, sat down, looked up at the stars. He realized something. We think love is loud, that it demands grand gestures and returned affection. But sometimes, love is quiet, invisible, unshared, and still entirely real. Some people leave without ever arriving in your life, but they stay in your heart, forever. To the ones we love quietly, thank you for teaching us how to feel.